Hey guys, this is Cynthia with Sprinkles and Stuff, and I have Emily as my helper today, and she's going to show you guys how I make my cake pop mix. So say hi, Emily.
Hi.
And I also have my other little helper, Taylor. Say hi, Taylor.
Hi.
And we are going to show you guys how we make the cake pop mix. And as you can see right here, this is a 14 by 9 cake pan, and I've lined it with aluminum foil. I don't use any type of oil or butter or anything like that on it, so it just goes right in there. So what she's doing, and she's using a cake box mix, and she is using a 3 eggs and a 1.25 cups of water. When I make my cake pop dough, I don't use any type of oil, butter, even in the mix also. So I don't use any of that. The reason for that is that when you make your cake pop, sometimes you'll notice, sometimes you'll notice that it has oil leaking. I went to the where was it, last year to the, darn it, I'm trying to think of the name, Orange County Fair, and they had some cake pops in there, and the cake pop stick was completely like yellow and tarnished. So this really helps. This really helps for you not to have that yellow stick on your cake pops. So no oil, no butter. It is a little bit more dry, and I only use buttercream in mine. So that is something, real buttercream with no milk. So even if I make like a red velvet or anything like that, my battery is dying, guys. Even if I make a red velvet or anything with a cake box mix, I don't use cream cheese. It's always buttercream that I use inside there. So I'm going to kick it up just a little bit. So again, no oil whatsoever in any of my cake pop dough. Do you guys use oil? Anybody? So right now she's just scraping the edges, and my battery is completely dying, so I'll make it quick. And I bake this for about 21 to 22 minutes at 350. And it honestly, you can't tell the difference. Before I was using applesauce, and honestly, I hate applesauce. I hate apple juice. I hate applesauce. I hate anything with apple, but I do like apples. However, I felt that I could taste the applesauce in it, and it could have been me just in my head, honestly. So I just removed the oil completely. People love them. Again, it's easier to work with for me. So you do, depending on the flavor. Yes, I do like apples, but not apple juice, because I think of baby apple stuff, and applesauce. Oh no, but anything else like that, I do. So here it is now. Again, no oil at 350 for about 21 to 22 minutes. And as most of you already know, I always say this in my classes and stuff like that, I hate washing dishes. So that's why the foil is in there, and it'll all just go in there nice and smooth. And then once it's done baking, all I do is remove the foil, throw it in the trash, and put my pan back over there. Of course, I'm going to wash it if there's something that landed on it. Do you want to scrape the inside for me? And that way it's just nice and easy and no dishwashing. Because nobody likes to do dishes, right? So again, that's my oven that just went off. However, one of my biggest tips that I always say is get a thermometer, an oven thermometer, because even though your timer has just gone off, sometimes it's not at the temperature you want it to be at. So for me, a cake pop, one of these trays, and I do weigh every cake pop that I make. It does about 24 to 30, depending on the size. I would say about 0.8 ounces. So one of those little scales you can get at Bed Bath & Beyond, I think it was. I will mix it, and then it'll have the, I weigh each one, so I know exactly what each one weighs, and they're all the same. And so then I'll know how many I get per box. And also it depends on the flavor that you're doing. No, there's no grease on here, no butter, nothing like that. That way they stay moist. And I can make this in advance a little bit. And I can make it in advance, and I can roll it, crumble it. Sorry about that. I can crumble it completely, wrap it in saran wrap, put it in No problem. Put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the refrigerator. If I need it, like I'm gonna have to make so many, but that way it's there and it's available for me to use. I do not freeze them though. However, that's one thing I don't do. I do not freeze. And then the other thing is, I probably don't go more than like 5 days with it. So I just put it in just like this. I'll put the foil in there, and Emily's gonna pour. She thinks there's a little bit more to pour in there, so go for it, Em. So it is a cake box, guys. I feel like I get the best texture that I want. If you make it from scratch, kudos to you. It's probably, I'm sorry, it's probably my battery. I need to get a new phone soon, very soon. Can you guys see me now? Okay, so now this is going to go ahead and go in the oven again for 21 to 22 minutes. Again, if it comes out clear, I always do a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because my battery is really low. But I always do a minute or two extra. I let it sit for a full day, so I will bake usually early in the morning before I head to the store, and I will let it sit out, completely cool down, and then the next day I crumble, add my frosting to it, put it in saran wrap, and put it in a Ziploc, and then I start rolling the next day, and I can usually put that in a Tupperware or something like that. So any other questions that you guys may have out there? And it's really hot, and we just turned on the AC, and I can't believe we're baking right now, but we have emoji pop, cake pop class tomorrow for some kids, so we're going to make some red velvet ones. And again, with my red velvet carrot cake, I don't put any of the, I don't do cream cheese at all, because I never know where those people are going to put it after. So if we do like the Oreo truffles, however, I do let them know they need to be refrigerated. Don't bring them out until then. But I mean, it's up to your discretion. I'm just a big germaphobe and scared that somebody's going to get sick. So I don't do cream cheese. Buttercream, and Emily is trying to lick that over there. I don't do, I do buttercream with no milk. So just water. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will try and show you guys a picture of our emoji cake pops tomorrow. So I will see you guys. Thank you so much for staying on. Bye. How do I stop it again?
I was trying to get the rest of the cake out.